Hey y'all, it's Stranded Leaves and I'm back with a bit of a crisis, unfortunately. A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I purchased these Plant Haven Toronto cuttings. Well, no, they were not cuttings. They were supposed to be mostly rooted plants. Now, I won't say that they're not mostly rooted. Howsoever, the plant roots are rotted on 2 of them. The journey, how did we get here? So this is the Hoya. This cup is looking a mess because I also just dropped it after literally just working with it. But this is my Hoya Lois Andrewsiana. Let me make sure that the perlite is, that these things are secure in the perlite. So I got this one, was really excited. I don't know what made me, I'm saying I don't know what made me. I have plants, I have to check on them. So I went, I'm touching the leaves. You can literally see, this is supposed to be a thick, large leafed Hoya. Like the fact that I'm just bending it, that's absolutely wild. So I said, let me check on the roots. You know what I'm saying? Let me check on the roots. Checked on the roots. Roots had what seemed to be dry rot, but that was really interesting to me because I think I might not have realized that some of them, when I was repotting them, because I am very new to Hoyas, that was dry rot. But now I'm realizing, because obviously if the plant is being watered and the substrate is drying out, and it's being watered again and the substrate is drying out, that means that if those leaves are like that, something is off with those roots. So I cut off all the roots, chopped a little bit of the end of the stem, put it in perlite and water. Something said, check the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Check the rest of them. Because I have other Hoyas from other places, and transparently, I don't know if I don't think it's a Plant Haven Toronto thing. I don't think I'm supposed to be buying Hoyas, me personally, as a new person to Hoyas. I don't think I'm supposed to be buying Hoyas that are coming in moss. I think I messed up there. Something happened, probably off with the watering that they weren't used to. So now this is the Hoya Callistophylla. I said, let me check that. I'm gonna show y'all one. So these roots are kind of like dry, deflated, and like at the ends, there's like stringy pieces which are indicating rot, and the same is happening here. So, you know, every time I sit down to do something, I say, do I have everything? Yeah, I got everything. And now I'm looking like, where's my scissors? So I have my scissors. I'm finna sterilize them real quick with some rubbing alcohol. Yeah, let me sterilize these because this is serious business at this point. Yeah, it's all very upsetting, but we move. So I thought, if I'm gonna struggle, I might as well put my real life struggles on a channel. It's also fun to do this, and I feel more accountable doing it this way, so figured I would do it like that. So what I'm gonna do, I probably gotta do what I always do in the rebot videos, and that's bring it down. So much going on. The problem is that there are 12 Hoyas from this shop that I'm probably having to work through. So anywho, oh, and there's also a random cutting here that I was trying to root, but I realized that the reason it wasn't growing is because those roots were dead. So I chopped it. I also see that it's trying to put out another growth point. Chop those dead, dying roots, and I'm just going to stick it into a cup with perlite. I was thinking a cup with perlite, but then I have this other cup. Where did it go? Stuff is disappearing way too fast on me right now. And this is a Hoya javanica. It's like a multiflora. It's a multiflora type. Damn, this thing is always trying to see me. It's the multiflora type, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll put that to the side, and when we get to that point. But for now, we're chopping off dead, dying roots. And so my bad for the sniffles just now, y'all. I just blew my nose. I don't know, I've been having the sniffles endlessly. I don't normally have seasonal allergies, but I do right now. Yeah, what I'm doing is chopping off all the roots because we are starting over. And this is not like a tutorial. This is just a chit chat. Sit with me. I cannot believe this. I really cannot believe it. And even the stem is kind of, oh Jesus, the stem is kind of woody. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut a piece of the stem. Yeah, that part is alive. I think I just cut off the dead part from below. And this is what I have. And would I have appreciated a longer piece? Absolutely. But this is what we got. So and grab a cup. I think I am gonna have to cut the cup down, but for now, let's figure that out in a second after we see what's happening with the main part. Yeah, they feel dry, just kind of like the they feel dry like dry moss, jokes aside, like just absolutely dry. Not a single new anything coming out. I'm just gonna cut that bottom piece off. That's kind of woody. All right, I'm gonna cut right about there. This is weird, but it just kind of started smelling like peanuts. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to cut off all the rotted roots because, as I said, we're starting this over. I am gonna root both cuttings in the same in the same cup. So what I'm gonna do is take this cup and cut it so that it's a little bit shorter. Whoa. Whoa. Scary. Probably should cut it on the other side similarly. There you go. And this is not about to be perfect, but I'm doing this just so that it's not, it doesn't have to be as deep. I might have to do this for a few of them. This probably could have been done in a better way, but here we are. And this is what I'll be using. I'm also gonna put on a mask because I'm about to use Perlite, and I'm not supposed to breathe all that in, y'all. Not supposed to breathe it in. Yeah, I'm kind of sad this happened, but I feel like I just learned a very valuable lesson. And that is, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself how I should have instantly repotted it, because I knew that I didn't know how to, I knew that I wasn't versed or comfortable. Does it need to be even shorter, or should I put more Perlite? I'm not even sure. It's all a learning curve at this point. I'm realizing this. There you go. Okay, that's doing much better. And I just still want to make sure that as they're rooting the way that I want them to. So that's prop one. So one that I did want to show y'all, because I'm going to show y'all all of the ones I got from, oopsie doopsie. I'm going to show y'all all the ones I got from Plant Haven Toronto. So, because I repotted them on this channel. There's one that's doing well. There's one that I think I'm perceiving is doing well. It looks like it's been recently watered. The roots are actually, I'm realizing how I can tell that these roots are dead and dried up is because the roots here look plump, and some of them are even like a greenish color. Like, there is clearly, look, if you, hopefully it's picking it up. See, there's clearly a healthy root right there, and I don't think that one was there before. So this one seems absolutely fine. The growth point, it's actually growing. I'm even seeing 2 new leaves coming out. So I am going to leave Miss Kaimuki alone, but I just wanted to show y'all her. Yeah, and then there's this one here. So Kaimuki is fine. And it seems to me that so is, I don't know what this one is called. Just kidding. It's the multiflora. All right, so now are there some yellowing leaves? Yes. But the newest leaves are fine. And I also see that it's working on a growth point over mealybugs. Mealies. I just saw a mealybug. Jesus, take the wheel. Y'all, I am spraying the hell out of it because unfortunately I'm scared of bugs, and that just is what it is. Yeah, I don't do bugs even though I like plants, but I just saw a mealy. I just sprayed it with my homemade insecticidal, and I know I'm gonna have to flush it because there's alcohol in this. I have to make sure I check each and every one of these for mealies, and that just made me so upset. I'm definitely overdoing it. Yeah, I just sprayed it to death. Okay, so we have to allegedly quarantine it. Well, we knew the day would come. I'm making myself laugh because I'm literally still spraying it. It's so crazy. I was really trying to show y'all to say, look how good this one is doing. Let me actually grab some gloves so I don't get itchy from scared. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Quick update. I'm going to take that plant to the bathroom and like leave it in my windowsill in the bathroom, because I'm also going to rinse it out, like rinse it, hose it down thoroughly. And then any other plants, if I see something on it, any other of these, because they were all on the same shelf, I am going to spray them all and treat them all. But any other plants, if I see something on it, I will also, they will be forced to live in the bathroom. Anywho, BRB. I had a freak out, but I'm back. Spraying will be the last thing I do. LOL, my heart cannot go on. I'm looking at this, just making sure there are no mealies. And I don't see anything in the substrate either. And that's really shocking, because where would that mealybug? It could only have come, who knows? But let me just check all the new things I've got going on up here. It's so funny because I literally recently sprayed them actually. So let's check on this one now. In a really positive turn of events here, I think, okay, some of these on the end are not great, but most, there's like a lot of new roots and things have rooted into stuff. They're looking really good for the most part. Yeah, let me show you. I gotta get out of the frame, but let me show you. Sorry, my hand is like shaking. Bruh, stop. So that's what they're looking like. So one thing I'll say is the difference. One, the roots didn't just all shake off of the substrate like the other ones that I've pulled out where they just immediately shook off. It's clear that this stuff is rooting into, and I can see new roots pushing into the substrate. And then when I look at the ends of them, they are still alive. They're like a white color. So I think this is doing okay. So I actually putting this into, I did want to also change out the substrate. I was worried about the substrate too. And I'm gonna use straight mollies. This is amended with some other stuff. I know they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. This bag is so much drier. Anyway, I'm gonna plop that in there. And I'm using the straight mollies because I think that they like to be watered, but they don't, from what I'm hearing from people that are good at Hoyas, is that they like to be watered, but they need room to breathe. So to me, that just sounds like they need a chunkier mix, while also wanting to be watered frequently. Really wasn't planning to, but I'm pulling them out. I think that the safer option for me, especially now that I just saw what I'm pretty sure was a mealy. I did not see its dead body because I sprayed it, hosed it. I sprayed it down and like doused it in the spray here, brought it downstairs, hosed and rinsed it, and then I sprayed it with this other, it's the Garden Safe Fungicide 3, which like the main ingredient is like the concentrate from neem oil. I sprayed it with that. I left it in the bathroom for now. My heart is beating so fast. But yeah, I'm just gonna water this one in real quick and I'll put that back in this pot. This one is okay. I'm gonna put them here, the ones that are fine, but they're all going to get treatment, like sprayed and all that. Checking this one too, because mealybugs, like, so very yucky, not very me. It's definitely not easy breezy beautiful cover girl. Okay, next one up, and I'm actually going to assess them first before I pour them out so I can do all the mealy ones if there are more at the end. And that could have just been a fluke, me praying that there's not one that's just like infested, but they can't be infested because I look at these plants every day. These are plants that sit next to me while I'm working. So I kind of messed up because I just watered this one, but yeah, these roots are absolutely dead. Like, for something that was just watered, there should, like, the last one had some substrate stuck to it. No new roots. So I'm actually just going to, I'm not even gonna bother. Just gonna cut here. Boom. So that's one cutting. I'll rest that there. And this one will do the same. I don't even want to bother. And I'll take off the leaf. And this is what will go into the perlite cup. I think 3 leaves might be a lot. I'm wondering if I should do 3 leaves. I can't even tell you. I'm thinking I'm gonna chop this one as well. Ooh, this is waxy. I'm gonna root these 3. Just make sure we're holding it up the right way. And I'll put this in here, and eventually hopefully I'll get a bushier plant. So let's get to preparing for that one. I'm not gonna cut the cup as much as I did the first one because I think, okay, or you have plans and the universe be like, yeah, right. I mean, I didn't think this was going to expose a pest. I mean, my reaction to such pest was quite funny, very dramatic. So hopefully that was entertaining. Let's grab some water. So this is the next one, and this is my Hoya potsy. I probably should make sure, you know what, I'm gonna actually create my own labels. I'm gonna spray and clean those props off too as well. I'm gonna actually do those with like a cloth where I'll spray the thing on and so it doesn't go into the water. What a experience. This next one is about to frighten the hell out of me because I just don't want to see any more mealybugs. I'm just here inspecting. I'm inspecting. I see nothing. I see nothing. And also these are growing, so I'm just looking. This is so interesting to me because it's growing, but the roots are absolutely dead. Oh my God, y'all. Okay. Here's the roots. Here's the roots. Those are absolutely dead. Yeah, I just don't have any mercy left right now. Yeah. Let's make another cup. So I filled up my little cup. I don't know, I'm gonna put the water first. It's easier to stick them in after perlite is wet. Let me stick this one. And I also don't think we need all this freaking stem. So there's that. This is the Hoya, what is it? The Fiti. Yeah. And honestly, I do have to say, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. Are there more up there that I didn't? Oh, there are 2 more back there that I've got to take down. Oh, okay. Quite a few more. All right, let's put these off the mat for now. One that is most concerning for me is the Lois Andrewsiana because, ooh, not me being itchy. I got the wax on me. Does the Hoya wax make your skin itch? Because it is red. Anywho, let's grab the next one. And we are going to inspect. Okay, that's perlite. That was bold of me. Yeah, just got to spray just in case because I peeled and something looked suspicious. So that's me. Anywho, wasn't a mealy. It was brown. Okay, looking in this, I see no new roots. Giving it a good tug, it's very loose. there is nothing happening there. Not a freaking thing. This is Hoya Jennifer. I mean, I see a little new root at the top there. So I think I'm just gonna chop off where the old roots were at. Is that squishy? Let's check that. Did I just knock off the roots? I sure did. Go ahead and make another cup, right? I made my cup, I need my perlite. Let's see how that's gonna do. I'm gonna keep this one for a different thing and actually use a regular sized cup. All right, so this is Miss Jennifer, who was also curling, and I've never seen a Hoya curl, so LOL. I think we're mostly almost done. So now we have one that I probably literally just watered, and it's the Hoya Crassy Petiolata Splash. Just gonna do a quick look-see over. No pests. Maybe that one mealy really was a fluke. Cause it's wet, I know I just kind of messed up there. These are goners. Cause when you pull, there's like it's stringy underneath. Yeah, these are rotted. These are 100% rotted. I'm just going to, I feel like I should probably propagate up the stem too. It'll also lead to me having a bushier plant. So I'm going to chop off all those roots, chop them all off. I just have to make sure I'm able to get them all off. I want to keep this bottom piece. Yeah, I'm gonna chop it. There we go. So I'm gonna put this little clump into perlite. See, the wax came out, I almost had a heart attack. It's just normal. I'm gonna grab a regular full cup of perlite actually. Pour that water in there. And yeah, I'm just going to put those in. So that's 1, 2, and that's 3. This is the Crassy Petiolata Splash. I don't know, this doesn't really look very splashy to me. It looks really similar to the Crassy Petiolata. I'm glad I didn't see anything else on anything else. That's good. It's really good. Okay, so final check, and this is Hoya Ann. I was really excited about this one, like really excited, but just from the poll, yeah, I'm at this point, I kind of reserved myself to knowing that they were not gonna be okay, and they're not. So this one, snipping that end, not gonna stress myself out, cutting off all those roots because they're dead. Yeah, but a good thing is things can be started over, and I definitely did not wait until it was too late. I very well could have. I didn't though. So stick in Miss Ann. I'm gonna stick her in as far in as she will go. That's another one done. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out while I inspected and restarted a ton of Hoyas. My goodness, on today. What a time to be alive. I will definitely do an update video probably in like 2 weeks on how they're doing, whether or not my props are actually propping. I chose the water perlite method because I don't like moss. As I've said, I am not feeling the moss. Secondly, I want to use a method that I think a lot of people use. Like, I wanted to do water, but I've heard water roots aren't the best for Hoya, but then, you know, so I just wanted to do a happy medium where it's like mostly wet, it's kind of water, but it's also in the perlite so that the transition isn't really rough. And I'm hoping that within a month, I'm able to pot them up. So thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.